Good evening. If you're seeing me this... Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Give up.
Welcome to the Weasel. Welcome to the Weasel. Whip out your dicks and shove them in your ass. Welcome to the Weasel with Mike and Jonah.
I'll do that again. Are you ready?
So good evening. Good evening. Yeah. That was a bad intro attempt that I made that one time.
Did you actually post that intro or no?
Nah, absolutely not, dude. I made a different one for that intro.
Now you have to. You should post it for this episode, and that way people will just listen to it as they're listening to us talk about how fucking poor it is.
I could do like, you know what? I could probably cut it into bits. Like, yeah, we're talking about the beginning of it, where I'm saying good evening.
No, dude,
I just cut.
I want all 45 seconds of awkward pauses and everything in between.
The whole thing just. It was bad. It was really bad.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Well, dude,
it's good for a laugh, but I think.
I mean, I think I kind of left you hanging for a bit, honestly, on the podcast front. I don't know how closely the listener's paying attention, but one of the last episodes that we published together, I was sick and like. I don't know. I mean, like the podcast itself was fine, but we were just both kind of spacey as fuck. And then I found out, and then I did the broach, like the Patreon broach, in the bathtub, to where like I was literally like I had to take like an Epsom salt bath because my body hurt so much, and. It was fine, but as soon as I finished that episode, I took a COVID test, and it came back with the fucking thickest line, dog. Just the thickest line of, like, you have that shit, for sure, no ifs, ands. It wasn't like a faint, like, I don't know, man. Kind of like if I would have sent that to any HR department, they would have been like, okay.
Stay home.
You are out, dude, for a bit.
You know my boy like that thick COVID.
Shit was thick, son. It was a thick ass line. And then, yeah, man, I got pretty ill. In regards to, I mean, the classics, the fucking, the chills, running a fever, you feel like you got hit by a fucking truck, you're like snotting and congested and fucking everything in between. Yeah. Yeah, that was me for like a week and a half, dude. Like I like tried to work, couldn't work that well, and Daddy was down and out for a bit. And also during that time, I didn't give a fuck about this podcast, and I didn't edit a fucking clip. I didn't listen to anything that we recorded or extra broaches that we posted. I know that you posted a broach in lieu of our previous episode that we missed. But that's all to say that thank you for holding down the fort, buddy. I love you to death, and I'm glad you were here in my time of need.
Well, that's okay, dude. No, honestly, I'm just glad you're feeling better. Cause dude, that shit fucking sucks, man. Just like we were talking about it earlier, just the pure exhaustion you feel all the time, just fucking down. I can't believe you tried to work, man. Like I'm a firm believer, and I tell people at work this all the time. Like, if you're feeling sick, just go home, stay home for a day or two, and try to recover as quickly as you can so you can finish out the week. Like, because when you're working sick, man, not only are you like definitely probably passing your shit around, even when you work in like not super close quarters, like you're just working from home, but you're not passing it to anybody, but well, except Janie.
And that I did.
Yeah, and that you did. But like when you're trying to work while you feel sick, just not and tired like that, it just, oh man, it like rewrites your brain. It makes you hate work so much more.
Yeah.
You just associate it with the worst feeling ever, and you can't focus, and your stomach is fucking just knots, and oh yeah, I hate it.
That's the thing about COVID, at least that I just went through, was like I got like, we recorded that episode on a Saturday, and I found out that I had COVID on Saturday. And then for the next like 3 days, I was fucking out on my ass, man. Like literally just watching Netflix in bed. I think we watched all the Hunger Games again, which is a good fucking series, by the way. But yeah, so I took Monday, Tuesday off, and then I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I can do my job. Like I work from home and I call people. Like not that fucking difficult. Sitting in a chair, having a conversation. Boy, was I fucking wrong, man. It turns out my job is a little more mentally demanding than I thought. And like, I was just stupid, man. Like I could barely form words in a coherent sentence together.
Right.
And that took a bit to wear off. Like I worked the rest of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and like it was just shit. Like I never had like a great conversation, and I was like, I'm just gonna send some emails, call it a day. But yeah, no, I feel back together now. But that's all to say that again, I appreciate you, my dude.
Oh no, that's all right, dude. No, I really appreciate that. No, I feel bad because like I kind of left the broach hanging a bit. I haven't done anything for this last week yet. I do have a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do. It's just now I have to actually put that into action. It takes a little bit of I wouldn't say writing so much as just a little bit of research about what it is I want to talk about.
Okay.
But it is good. It was a good solo idea, so I'll probably do that and still post that for last week's as well as this week up as well. But yeah, no, it's sorry guys. If you're listening to this, I apologize.
I was sick.
Was really
fuck you.
Jonah was sick, so yeah, fuck you. I was really trying to just focus on the content as opposed to like trying to split between content and the posts. But I realized today that the clips and stuff that are advertising for the full episodes are also content in and of themselves. So sorry, I didn't post those.
Me neither,
guys. Apologies.
Whatever, dude. Fuck them.
Hey, before we continue, dude, can you just check your microphone? Because I think it might be your computer.
What's going on?
I don't know. It just sounds kind of distant. Can you just check on the settings on your on Riverside, which one the mic is?
Yeah. One sec. I'm pretty sure I switched it to the proper bit. Scarlet. Yeah, should be right.
Okay.
What about now that I moved it a little closer to my face?
Can you like tap on it for me?
Nothing?
Yeah, I'm not hearing it at all, no.
Huh. That's odd. Let me try to switch it off. Let me try the grand old turn it off and turn it back on again.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the... Oh, that was you. Okay, inputs. Internal microphone. Moving back to Scarlett USB. How's that? How's that?
No. It's not. It's still distant. Tap on the microphone again. Yeah, no, it's really weird. Yeah, I think it's coming through your computer.
I mean, my Scarlett's lighting up whenever I tap it.
I don't know. You want to just roll with it, or you want to?
I don't know. It sounds like I'm not like I'm just super far away. Like even when I get very close to my microphone.
Yeah, it's definitely not going through your mic. I'm gonna stop the recording, and we'll just start the new one once we get it fixed.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hopefully we got some of those audio issues fixed, and we're right back into it, motherfucker.
Fuck yeah. Tell me about your Irish feast, my friend, because I want to hear about the kind of deliciousness that you partook from last night.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, man. So I'll preface with that, like, Janie's family is like some percent that they claim fucking Irish. I think it's like 1/16, and they're just like, we're Irish, and I'm like, that's great, white folk, but whatever. So yeah, they're like some fucking percentile Irish. So on St. Patrick's Day, they throw an Irish feast, which I said, sounds good, dude.
Love a feast.
I'll go to that, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, that's dinner, at a minimum. So
Who doesn't like dinner, man?
no, I'm into dinner. If you label anything a feast, the odds that I'll show up are decent.
Chef's kiss.
Yes, yes, sir. So we go over it. It's a pretty standard evening at the Sprusser household, except that her uncle and some of her cousins are also in town visiting on a ski trip. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So I got to see them, which was nice. Dude. What's funny is one of her cousins is 18.
Yeah.
And then we got there and they're like, yeah, we've already been taking fucking car bombs in the bar downstairs. Like, they have a bar built into their basement, which is fucking dope, dude. Man. So they're like, yeah, we're already ripping car bombs. I go down. I talk to this guy. Her cousin, and I'm like, and like, he's just like sipping a Sprite, and I'm like, I know this motherfucker. It, like, gets down, like gets fucked up. He's like a cool kid for sure, like pretty athletic, pretty sociable, good personality. And I'm like, I know this boy has been getting drunk, son, for a long time. But his mom and dad are like right there, so he's just drinking his Sprite, and then at one point, dinner's about to be served, and we hear a big fucking crash from upstairs, like right above us, like the sound of glass shattering, absolutely fucking shattering, and we're like, oh. And then like all
Bow, bow.
all the adults like rush. I mean, we're all adults, I guess, but if, like all the older adults like
the ones that we
rush
still consider
upstairs,
adults,
yeah, to see what's happening, and I'm like, I don't see what I'm gonna do about something that's already broken. It's not like I'm gonna be able to catch it if I run up the stairs right now.
No.
So I was like, my thing what's done is done. I don't think I'm gonna be able to help. It turns out I was right, dude. I was right, man. Julie, my mother-in-law, like had this whole fucking dish of like some kind of specialty cabbage that I don't know how the fuck it was made. But she was like so much time and effort went into this fucking cabbage dish.
Like a cabbage dish. Like it's like it's a glass cabbage.
Yeah, it was like a. I never got to see it, dude. To be honest, it was in like a casserole dish, like a glass casserole dish, and some kind of cabbage. I forgot the name. She kept saying it in like
cabbage
sadness. Yeah, literally, like her cabbage patch got fucked up, and she just like dropped it, and the whole thing fucking shattered. Glass inundated all throughout it, totally inedible at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, it sucks. But then, so it was just like the younger adults in the basement with her cousin who's 18, and I was like, all right, dog, time for your fucking car bomb, dude, because your parents ran upstairs to investigate a crash. And so we hurried and poured like another round of car bombs, fucking cheaters, Irish, whatever, something. Yeah. Good luck. You shove a shillelagh up your ass, fucking toast.
We hate the English.
Right. Yeah, like death to the fucking English. Here's a grenade, IRA style toast. And then the second we started drinking these car bombs, and like a car bomb it's not a shot. It's like a glug, glug,
it's a
glug,
shot
glug,
in a beer. Yeah,
glug, glug. Oh, shit. Okay, I can breathe again. And on the first glug, his parents come like right the fuck back down the stairs, and he has to like set it down real quick. But yeah, no, you'll meet him at the wedding, and I already got the okay that he can drink at the wedding. So
cool. We'll keep an eye on the young feller. We won't get him too fucked up.
yeah, they're like, well, it's all of Janie's sorority friends and Jonah's Marine buddies are like, the main drinking squad attending, and I'm
What's
like,
the worst that can happen?
Yeah, people might get fucked up. I don't know. I don't know, boo boo. I don't know. It's a penny
I'm
basket.
not real sure.
People might get fucked up.
That's the hope, anyway.
But yeah, no. Overall, it was a lovely evening. Took some car bombs, drank some Jameson. Yeah, and then
had some meat. No cabbage though.
Corned beef. Yeah, had some corned beef. That was really nice. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
A good.
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate a good potato on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I love potatoes on every day, dude. Every day.
Yeah. But you know what's happening tonight, son?
What's that?
I'm sure I've talked about this on the podcast before because it comes up once a year, and we've been doing this fucking podcast for like 3 years now. And in the same amount of time, we've been doing this tradition in my household. I think you know the tradition I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna lay it out for the listening audience. So every year, and only once a year, we play a game in my household. The name of this game is called Monopoly.
many of you are probably familiar with the game. You probably played as a youth, and you went bankrupt like a bunch of fucking poor bitches that you are.
Tell me,
But
why is it that you only play it once a year?
That's a great question, Mike, and I'm glad you asked. It's because I fucking shit whip these cunts every fucking year. Every year, once a year, I fucking dog walk these bitches across the stage of economics, and just absolutely decimate these hoes into bankruptcy once a year, every year. To the point where, like, last year, I even bought a top hat and a monocle. Wow. Dude, I have a top hat, monocle, and cane that I bought, and I was like, all right, the winner whoever wins gets to keep the fucking, the swag till the next year.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Daddy took home the trophy there once again.
Do they even, like, get close, though?
No.
Because Brianna plays, Janie plays.
Yes, so typically it's a friend of the show, Brianna, friend of the show, Janie, and then there's usually another mystery guest or two. I think this year we might have 2 mystery guests. One being friend of the show, Boris.
Yeah, he's good at economics.
And then future friend of the show, Maggie, might also be attending. Janie's sister, whom I did talk about having on soon. So maybe next week. I'll have to double check.
Okay. Yeah, how did that come about? Did you ask her if she wanted to be on, or did she express interest in it before, or?
No, I actually asked her. She's a real interesting person in that, like, she studied, like, Chinese herbal medicine to the point where she's if you were trying to find an expert in the fucking tri-state area, she's probably one of the most knowledgeable people.
Yeah.
And to the point where she's been doing, like, some, like, meditation sessions. I just think, like, picking her brain would be a real interesting, fun time for us. So that was why I asked her. Sure. But yeah, we'll probably have her on soon.
Cool.
But tonight, I gotta just absolutely fucking shit whip these bitches. So yeah, and like they even try to. Like last year, they like their strategy was all of us team up against Jonah.
Doesn't work.
Didn't even work, dude. Didn't even work. I still won. Still won, dude. And then I bought there's like a Monopoly, like you can play against the computer. On PlayStation, and it's like a live board, and you bounce around the board. Same exact game, just like it's all like computer runs the bank and everything.
Yeah.
I was playing that, and then Janie walks out, and she's like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "You're cheating." Like, you're cheating. Wow. And I was like, cheating? I was like, do you get mad at a fucking Olympian hitting the track? I was like, do you get mad at a football player for going to the gym? I don't think so.
Boys got to train, son.
I was like, this is my fucking arena. And as such, I got to keep sharp.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
yeah,
you're going up against not just 4 separate entities. You're going up against a team of 4 people. That's 4 times the buying opportunity, 4 times the capital.
I know. They're all trying to work against me. What? So but it's whatever.
Beat the computer?
I did. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I put it on like AI hard. Like all of the other players still beat him.
Wow.
Still beat him.
Your boy's ready.
Your boy's sharp right now. Razor sharp. I'm ready to cut these bitches' heads off.
Fuck yeah, dude. Whoop that ass. Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. You're lucky they don't just take the fucking Monopoly game away, dude. It's like
no, that's why they only play once a year, dude. It's every St. Patrick's Day. Honestly, I was pissed that we had an Irish feast to attend last night. I was like, it's Monopoly night. What are we talking about?
Monopoly night. Listen,
and then we had to move
about your family. All right.
I don't give a fuck that your cousins are in town. Like, they don't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? Something.
Unless they're playing me in Monopoly, they can fuck off.
Unless they are fucking wheat to reap, son, I don't give a shit.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear how it goes, though.
I mean, dude, honestly, part of me thinks that, like, they're gonna strong arm me this time into, like I won't be able to make a deal, essentially, which is essential for the game.
Yeah.
Unless you get extremely lucky. And I think they'll probably beat me this time because they're actively teaming. Like, everybody's objective in attending this evening is to beat me. for me to lose, not for them to win, you know.
Right, yeah.
So
I don't care who wins, just as long as it's not you.
Yeah. They stand. Honestly, the odds are against me, but never tell me the odds, motherfucker.
Yeah, are they playing AI hard? Don't think so.
Who's your money on, Miken?
Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, I reckon. I reckon you're gonna whoop that ass, bro. And actually, I'll be disappointed if you don't, because it's been every year for quite a while now.
I mean, the
years.
Smart money. I mean, whoever wins the Super Bowl every year, the next year they're the favorite to also win the Super Bowl. You know,
right? But the odds are stacked against you. You know what, man? I'm kind of an underdog myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like the idea of trying to prop up the little guy and be like, you know what?
Sure.
This guy's got like 1 million to 1 odds.
Sounds great.
For $1, I'm gonna get $1 million.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'll put 12 on. Fuck it.
You're putting 12. Right. 12 on who?
On the fucking underdog, dude. Yeah, because think about it. If you win,
I don't know if I'm even the underdog, dude.
Bro.
Like, if you're asking Vegas, I don't think I'm the underdog.
It's not based on skill. It's based on numbers, and the numbers show that yes, you've won 3 years in a row, but there's also 3 other people there that are trying to prevent you from doing it. One's a doctor, right? One's a fucking fairly accomplished saleswoman. And
has her master's, yeah.
Who has her master's, yeah, master's in sales. One is a fucking, what would you call him? A snappy gay man.
He's snappy.
Quick on his feet. He's snappy.
Honestly, that's who I'm most worried about of all of the education levels.
Dude.
Off the table.
Bor's gonna whoop that ass if he gets the opportunity.
Oh yeah, I gotta text him.
Are they gonna be able to work together though?
That's honestly my strategy, Mike. And I mean, I guess since this will air after the said event occurs, I can tell you how I think it's probably gonna go.
Okay.
How about that?
Hear it. Yep,
yeah. So this is what I think is going to happen: is Brianna's going to lead the charge against me, and then she's going to try to coordinate 2 to 3 other people in an effort to coordinate against me. Don't make a deal with me, but then shit's going to happen throughout the game, and it's going to become advantageous at some point for someone to make a deal with me. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I probably have to make a deal that it vastly benefits the other person more than myself.
Right.
But if I can just make a couple of those and get to the point of like owning a monopoly, so like owning 3 solid properties and preventing others from doing such in some way, I don't know how, but if I can just keep, I mean, like the goal of the game really is to get a monopoly and keep other people from getting a monopoly or having enough money to build on their monopoly after they get it. So, like, the plan is such that, yeah, they're going to team up against me, but at some point, their alliance is going to break down because they're also playing against each other. And maybe I'll even be down, most likely. Early in the game, you know, Jonah's getting beat up, I'm getting charged for shit. No one's trading with me. Yeah. I'll go to jail. They're gonna start counting me out.
You've got like one of the railroads, but then one other person's got all 3 of the other ones. You're like, dude.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna start counting me out, man. And then they're gonna turn on each other.
Yeah.
And once they start turning on each other, then I'm in a position of like I'm the low man on the totem pole. Just hey, I'm just asking for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Maybe hey, this is gonna help you go. You know, maybe go further, this or that, and then that's when I strike, dude. That's when I turn it on. I fucking turn the jets on, son. And you know what I'm doing? I'm building houses. I'm mortgaging other properties to build more houses because that's how you do it, dude. You try to get as much cash positive as you can.
You, bro, make debt work for you.
Yes, sir. And then you know what crazy move is to buy up all the houses because there is a limited number of houses in the game.
Oh,
there's a limited number.
Right.
So if you
just buy all of them,
if you buy them all, then no one else can buy them
without even putting them on the spot. You just buy them and
well, you have to put them on a spot in order to buy them. Right, but you can have up to 4 houses on one property, and there's 24 there's 24 houses. So, in theory, I mean, you would have to.
It's a pretty ballsy move.
Yeah, you would have to spend a lot of money, but if you made it to where no one else could buy houses, and then people keep landing on your shit, and then you keep buying more houses to the point where there's no more houses in the game.
Yeah,
you got them in a chokehold at that point.
Don't even need to put a hotel in that spot, dude.
No,
just stick with the houses.
Stick with the houses. I mean, because like the difference between 4 houses and a hotel is like $800 to $1,000 in rent. And you're like, both of those are going to fucking cripple somebody to get hit with, you know?
And it's better to cripple them while also denying them the ability to buy a house than it is to get that extra couple of hundred. And then you put those 4 houses back up on the market, so that ain't good. Fuck, man. Right. That's smart, dude. That's ingenious, dude. Ballsy move, though. You reckon you could pull that off?
I mean, ultimately, it's gonna be, you know, like, what do I roll? Like, what am I able to buy? What am I able to not buy? If I fucking land on go to jail fucking 4 times in a row, I'm probably not gonna win the game, you know. Like like there's a fair bit of luck involved as well. But I think I got the moves to be able to just do it again. You know, I can't wait to look in all of their faces at the end of the evening and see just total disbelief as they're like, how did he do it again?
But we ganged up on him. What?
Yeah. How? Yeah. I know, and then I take my dick out and I slap every fucking one of them in the face. I go around the room, slap every fucking one of them, and then I make my leave.
Wow.
Till next year.
He goes to go into hibernation until next year. Monopoly Jonah goes back under the desk with his controller, starts playing against the AI again.
You know it, dog.
You know, it's like modern day cryptids. You know, before the stories were about like vampires, werewolves, things like that. Now it's like Mariah Carey. You know, like
as far as what?
They thaw out Mariah Carey every year, every winter,
Oh.
to have her come out and sing. Well, I don't know, all her Christmas songs, I suppose, and then they put her on ice again over the summer.
Mike, and my goal is to get this podcast big enough to where we have our own Monopoly game. You know how you know how they have like fucking like Game of Thrones Monopoly.
Yeah.
And, like they make every fucking different Monopoly edition you can think of. I want to have the Weasel Monopoly.
Weasel Monopoly. What would be the currency?
I mean, you can have dollary dues, I suppose, for the currency, but the real interesting question is like, what are the properties?
Oh.
Because
question.
you have to have everything from like the hood of the hood to the fucking tippy top, and what we would go about
but it also has to be like podcast related as well. So things and places we've talked about.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Fucking Korean water tower.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
that's one. That's a
fucking-
utility, dude.
That's one of the utilities. Yeah,
That's one of the
yeah.
utilities is the Korean water tower
Korean water tower.
that I had sex on top of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just got a big it's just got a blanket and like some little candles on it. Just that's all. You know, everybody who knows will know.
But there wasn't any candles.
I know there
or
wasn't.
blanket.
No, there wasn't.
Just
No,
so
no.
you know.
It's just an innuendo. Oh, I know. We all know.
It's just two people. It's just two naked people with their shoes on, trying their best not to fall off.
Pants around their ankles.
Yeah,
just
while
going to town.
having a little fuck.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, we all know. Man, that totally just. I got no other ideas now.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
drawing of two half naked motherfuckers on a water tower.
Yeah.
Stuck in my head.
Yeah, I figure probably like Boardwalk, you know, like the classic, like the best property out there. That's probably Cairns, Australia. Just in that,
Dude.
that's the nicest place I've ever been.
You could do the like the Esplanade. Call it the Esplanade.
The Esplanade, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because that's the front of Cairns where you have like all the it's like the park in between the water and the city.
No one fucking knows that, dude.
Yeah, they do. Everybody knows that. You've never
I don't
heard of an
think so.
Esplanade? You're from Florida, bro. Oh,
No,
they,
I don't.
they don't have Esplanades in Jacksonville.
No, dude, Jacksonville is the same thing as like that's the hood, son. That's Connecticut Avenue.
Yeah, that's also Cairns, bro.
Yeah, I know. Our board game is not well put together. I get it. No, dude, fucking Boardwalk is Julie's basement bar. That's all it is.
It's nice, the nicest place any of us have ever been.
Yeah, no, you get a fucking car bomb whenever you walk in at any time, regardless of age.
We've got Cheech and Chongopoly.
Oh, how's that
And
one?
it's got some funny shit on there, dude. The funniest part is the cards, you know, because you've got
Like the chance and community chest.
chance and feeling lucky. Yeah, the chance and community chest cards, and then you've got like the free park and stuff. But the cards are fucking, dude, they're fucking funny, bro.
Is it like you got too high, go back fucking 5 spaces or something?
Yeah, dude, it's like fucking. What was one? It was like, you got a bag of chips from the gas station, but you got too high and forgot them in your car. Pay $5.
Yeah.
Your mate came over and ate all your groceries, but he left you some fresh nugs. Take 2 extra, like take another turn or whatever. Another roll. Some funny ones, yeah. That's fun. People don't like playing it with me either because I don't know. I'm not great at Monopoly, to be honest with you. But apparently
Perfect.
it's better than everybody here.
I was like, well, you're invited, dude.
I don't know, Jonah. I don't know if I'm game to take you on, but what if I win?
I don't know if that'd be best for our friendship, dude.
Ooh.
What if that destroys the podcast? If you
do.
beat Monopoly, I don't know that I can handle that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
True.
I love you, dude. I love you, and I can't fucking look up at you with your boot on my neck as you fucking crush out my last dollar dues.
Hey, listen, dude. That's just how the game is played.
Yeah, boy, don't I know it.
Rules.
I do it. I do it
Rules.
to people every year, dude. Every year it happens. I just know I don't think I can look up and see you. You know,
Wouldn't you prefer it be me than some other person that's less important in life?
Absolutely not. I'd rather be a perfect stranger.
Damn you! Damn you!
Hey, dude, I'm gonna go grab another drink real quick.
All right, dude.
Okay, give me 45 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My boy.
Good evening.
Good evening, dog. How are you?
I'm good, dude. I was just reading that tweet that Curly sent me from Donald Trump.
Mm.
You want me to read it to you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, this is what I know about Trump is that, like, man, the guy's funny. You gotta give him the funny. But he also says some ridiculous ass shit. So,
Yeah.
I'll let you read me a tweet and I'll give you my genuine reaction.
Okay. I'm not going to try to do his voice because I can't do his voice very well.
Try, though.
Okay, I'll try to.
Okay.
This is page 2. There is no page 1 that I can see. But apparently there
Just says
was.
page 2, huh?
Just page 2.
All right.
Now illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime, and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that, with no crime being able to be proven, and based on an old and fully debunked by numerous other prosecutors, by the way, fairy tale, the far and away leading Republican candidate and former President of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday by next week protest.
Oh no, of next week.
Protest! And take our nation back.
I could barely understand what you said. Can you read that again, but in your normal voice?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to read it in my normal voice.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Page 2.
Thank you for trying, though. That was
did.
something. Yeah.
Was it any good?
No.
Nah, I didn't think
No. You gave him like a lisp. He sounds stupid,
Chinese
but
virus.
yeah, I don't know why. You make him sound dumber than he is, which is impressive because
Thanks. I'm a bit of a retard myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
read it in your normal retard voice, please.
Page 2. Electric Boogaloo. Now, a legal leak from a corrupt and highly political...
Stop doing that, dude. I can't
normal retarded voice.
No, just use your voice, dude.
Page 2. Now, illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which is okay. Before I continue, mind you, there's commas in this, but there's no periods. All right.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm just reading it as it is. I'm not going to try to fix it up at all because it's just I don't know where to stop. All right. Page 2. Now, illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that, with no crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked parentheses by numerous other prosecutors parentheses fairy tale, the far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America, will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Protest, take our nation back. All of it is in all caps, except page 2.
Did you say protest?
He did. He said, protest, take our nation back. So you remember during like the January 6th shit, they were trying to say that he was, inciting violence and stuff.
Yeah.
And I never even really saw the tweets that he put out that they used as him, inciting violence. So maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But there was at least an argument enough to where they couldn't actually pin it on him for that, right? But this is like he's starting to like, he's doing himself dirty, in my opinion. But it's Donald Trump. What you can't talk to him?
Let me interpret it. So he's saying that there's a law firm in New York that has told him that he will be issued a warrant for his arrest on Tuesday. And for people to protest that happening.
So, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office indicates that...
How many times have you read it, dude? You don't even understand.
No crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked fairy tale, the far and away leading Republican candidate.
And he's also talking about himself in third person, which is
odd.
That's not something I would do,
Donald Trump is so great. He's fantastic.
I mean, he's saying protest. I guess that's not saying that he's inciting violence, though.
No. Well, it depends on what your definition of protest is, isn't it? If you're Antifa, then protest is setting cars on fire.
I think we have to take the meaning of protest to mean the meaning of protest, which is to demonstrate against something happening. That doesn't mean that it's violent.
All the fucking time, dude. They changed the definition of fucking vaccine. Why can't we change the definition of fucking protest?
Excellent point, but you know what? I don't like to have the vaccine, and I'm not letting them get protests like that. I think a protest is any time that you just you show discontent or disagreement with a policy,
right,
or action.
Well, and there's a lot of different ways to protest as well. I mean, marching in the streets is just as protesting as, like, not getting up out of your seat on the bus. Kind of thing. Whatever.
Big Rosa fans on this podcast.
Big Rosa fans. Rosa Parks, you fucking keep sitting. You tired thing.
That's my bitch. Yeah.
Rosa Parks, dude. That's a bad bitch she was. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you know that was that was staged, by the way?
What?
The Rosa Parks protest?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like she did it on purpose. It wasn't like the way they made the story seem of an old black lady made like an innocent error and then tried to blah 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 this or that.
No,
in fact, the same actual situation had happened to somebody else, and then she just repeated the occurrence and then got like national publicity for it.
So she wasn't even the original Rosa Parks.
No, from what I heard from a podcast I listened to a few years ago that I can confirm or deny the how factual it was. That was what I heard, was that no, in fact, she wasn't, like, she recreated the events and then set it up for national publicity, and it worked. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like it was like an immoral fucking thing she did, but like it didn't actually happen to her first. It happened to somebody else. And then I think they blew it up again on like not that it was staged, but like they knew what would happen if she sat at the back of a bus.
Right, right. It wasn't like, ooh, I'm just innocent and I didn't know this, rule or whatever. It's like, no, I mean, obviously the rule's stupid, but she was intentionally doing it to make a point as a protest.
Yeah, it wasn't like an old black grandmother on her way back from Target getting groceries or nothing. It was like,
No.
we're making a point here today.
Yeah. Interesting. I've never heard that before.
Well, I would look it up, but the last time I tried to use the internet while we were podcasting, shit went south. So I'm just going to restate it as fact.
Good. Yes, I also concur that must be a fact because it's something that you said.
Yeah.
So,
and then you tell you keep telling more people. And then eventually.
That's how reality is made. In real
Yeah. We'll get back to Donald Trump's world. So what? He thinks he's going to get arrested on Tuesday. All of a sudden, he's telling people to protest.
I don't know.
That didn't make a lot of sense, man.
It doesn't make sense because he's saying that he's getting arrested for something that they couldn't find any reason to arrest him for already. That's because it's been debunked. So if it's been debunked, then they don't have any recourse to arrest you. But maybe they just are because they're that corrupt. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I think we can agree the dude's high. No?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
he has to be, bro.
I don't think so, dude. Because I've talked to people that talk in all caps just like that. Right? Like in the street, I've talked to people. I've listened to people that talk in all caps.
And what are they on? Meth? I bet.
No, they're just old and fucked. Old and fucked, man.
Dude, you gotta be on. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're just old. Sure, whatever. Biden's also old. He's not sending out fucking page 2 text like Trump is.
No, he's walking upstairs.
Yeah. No, he's not doing great. Put that man on drugs is what I'm saying.
He's old fuck, dude. If he could talk, if he could probably pick up and use a phone, I'm sure he would be saying just as weird, crazy shit as Donald Trump is. The difference is that Donald Trump doesn't have handlers.
Biden use a phone, dude.
No, Biden got handlers.
No,
right?
dude.
Nobody's
Trump
handling
does
Trump.
Not, dude.
He is his own, dude.
He's fucking tromping around Mar-a-Lago, just drunk and high, man. Dude,
in his underwear and socks, just fucking.
Bro, he's fucking mainlining Adderall for sure. Think about what that guy has access to, drug-wise.
The best of everything.
Yeah.
The best of everything.
Yeah, whatever you need. Hey, are you feeling a little down today? You feeling a little lack of energy today, or are you feeling a little anxious today? You taking the edge off? All right, yeah, we got just the thing for you. And just every morning he takes a cocktail to counteract or boost whatever he's feeling and then just makes him Donald Trump that day.
Yeah.
It's just a smoothie of fucking mushrooms and Vicodin. And in the right dosage of each, he finds a perfect form every morning. And there's a scientists that are just I fucking love Trump. And whatever I gotta do to make this guy successful, I'm gonna do.
He's just doing some weird mad scientist chemistry shit. He's got Donald Trump strapped upside down on a table to let the blood rush to his head so he can do some medieval knock test on his temple. He's like, yeah, you need a little bit of extra heroin today. I think.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, dude, he's like, all right, three cc's of Prozac today. Let's go, dude.
I'm gonna give you a leech, but don't put it on your kneecap until after lunch. All right.
Yeah. And here's some heartburn medication, for that for that half a pizza you housed like an animal last night. Here's the Tums, you fat fuck. Go out and lead the free world.
Fucking sakes. Get out there, you champion. I just imagine with socks and underwear and then his hair all coiffed up and all orange and just standing in the balcony with his hands on his hips breathing in the delicious Floridian air and just just inhaling it and just thinking about how great he is. I'm so good. I'm the best. Everybody is stupid except me. And then he fucking starts typing, dude. He just starts fucking typing,
God
bro.
damn. Boy, do I understand that mentality whenever I'm playing Monopoly.
Yeah,
I'm like, God. If that's how, dude, if me playing Monopoly is how he feels all the time, I get it. You know, I'm like, more fucking power to you, son.
More money. I want more money.
I get it, man. I'm not even mad at you.
Nah.
I mean, my feelings on Trump I've honestly evolved quite a bit. In that, I think most people, like, if you fucking hate Trump, if you fucking hate him, like, you're like, he's the Antichrist, fucking, I'm the biggest lib, blue-haired, fucking, you know, Sanj, Triss, whatever, this or that. If you fucking hate him, I get it, and your feelings are probably unchanged. You have hated him the same amount, if not more, ever since he gained, prominence in the political spotlight.
Yeah.
My feelings, on the other hand, have shifted drastically back and forth. I was like, he was on The Apprentice, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about this dude at all. Like, I was like, probably, I don't know, probably a douchebag, whatever. And then he started running for president, and I was like, damn. I was like, let's see if he can do it. I was like, I think we're, as a nation, just stupid enough.
Surely not.
To make this. No, dude, I was like, maybe. People were like, there's no fucking way he's going to be able to do it. And I was like, I don't know. I think there's a chance.
Yeah.
And then he fucking won, dude. I remember when he won. I was laying in bed with my girlfriend at the time, and like she was super super lefty, and she was devastated, dude. She was like, Hillary's gonna be our first woman president. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, sounds kind of crazy if he wins, but you know, whatever. And then he won. And I remember, I just remember thinking, I was like, well, good luck. I was like, I hope he figures it out, you know?
Can't be worse than anybody else.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. And then he was worse than everybody else, dude. Like, he just divided the country so hard. Like, people that kind of hated him fucking ramped up and really fucking hated him. And people that liked him and thought he was just like a troll fucking ramped up. And they were like super MAGA hats everywhere you go. And I'm still convinced that like people that like are a fan of Trump, I don't think they think he's smart. I think they think he's like a rebel, you know, like hey, he's not a traditional politician, and like da 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 da, and like, he also just says crazy shit. No one else ever in political history has just said crazy shit, and then won, and then enough people were like, yeah, fuck him, dude. I'm voting for this guy. Like he said enough crazy shit for me to be like, that sounds like some shit I say, and honestly, that sounds like some shit I'd say. I'd call a girl a horse face for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit I'd say.
Especially during Monopoly. You
Yeah.
horse face.
If I was running for president of the United States, probably not, dude. I'm going to have to adjust some of my vocabulary. But he just said it. And there was a part of me that was like, cool. Yeah, all right, dude, let's see what happens now. Let's just fucking see. Did you ever see John Mulaney's bit on it?
No.
I mean, It's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a long time. I'm not spoiling this fucking bit, and I'm not stealing it. I'm giving him credit for it. But his bit was like, whenever Trump got elected, he goes, it's like there's a horse in the hospital. And like, no one knows what to do about the horse in the hospital, especially the horse. Just all of a sudden, there's a horse in a hospital. And he's just running around doing his horse things. And it summed up pretty well how I felt about like his whole presidency or whatever, this or that. And like, he definitely did some shit and like inflamed some like foreign relation shit that I was like, do not get me fucking recalled, you orange fuck. Like, do not. Like, I'm not trying to fucking go to war after I've already been out for a couple years now. Yeah. But yeah, dude, and then fucking Jan 6 happened, and I was like, that was weird. But like, I don't think it was as weird as many people think. They're like, it was an insurrection against the government. I was like, I think it was some people got out of hand, and then they tried to make it into something that it wasn't per se, but it was a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know. And then now he's just like an old guy tweeting into the void. Was he back on Twitter? Is he back on Twitter?
He's back on Twitter, yeah. Elon Musk let him back on Twitter. Now,
right. Okay.
The thing is, like, you really do have to look at all these guys as what they are, right? Which is an old dude who's got too much fucking money and too much free time, and also too much access to technology that he wasn't raised with and born into. He picked it up, and he was already an old man by the time it became what it is now, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like a combination of a lot of, it's like, have you ever seen those videos where they give a tablet to a monkey, right? And the monkey's like playing a thing on the tablet.
He's like playing fucking Fruit Ninja, and you're like,
yeah, playing Fruit Ninja or like that Match 3 game or whatever, you know? And they take the tablet away, and the monkey freaks the fuck out. That's like, you know, Donald Trump. Like, none of his aides are gonna take the phone away from him, are they? Because if you do, not only
he's gonna smear shit on the wall.
He's gonna smear some shit on the wall, and he's just gonna fucking buy another one anyway. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got enough money to just do that, all right? So like, it's like, just, you know, it saves the shit on the wall. Just, you know, letting him do what he's gonna do. You really have to look at him for, you know, what he truly is, I guess.
Let me ask you this: Say you lived a different life, Miken. You wake up every day in your fucking, we'll say, beachside resort room, and you got, you know, the latest fucking GQ model laying next to you, and you're fucking, you're old, you're fat, you feel like shit. You look down, and your fucking shriveled cock is still leaking cum from this fucking beautiful woman's pussy. You just like, you don't know how many loads you blew in her, and you don't give a fuck about her. Let's be real. You're like, wow, I can't wait to never talk to, like, why is she still doing here? Like, I'm awake and she's still here. Like, what the fuck? And like, your aides rush in. Your aides rush in real quick and fucking grab her by the ankles.
And wrap her up in the sheep and just fucking like chuff her out the window. Just poof.
Yeah, and you're like, don't let it happen again. And they go, fucking, yeah, sir. And then you're just like, God damn, like, I fucking drank. I feel like fucking dog shit. I drank last night. And then you tap on your watch, and it's like your serotonin's all out of whack. It's super bottomed out, and your dopamine's all like, I don't know, eroded. I don't know. Your brain is it says, you get the brain status, it just says mush.
Yeah,
Just says mush. Yeah. And then you're like, fucking, you fucking bang on your watch to your people, and they're like, oh, right away, sir, and they bring you immediately. They walk in the room with an elixir, a smoothie elixir of like, hey, you drink this, and this is gonna max out all your levels today. You're gonna be feeling 100% in about 20 minutes.
Right.
You drink it?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, you
Of
drink
course
it, dude.
You do. Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't even care how much virgin's blood there is in it. Dude. Fucking load it up, bro. Fuck yeah, dude.
And that's
is
the
that
life.
a kid's ear, dude? Is that a kid's ear? Fuck it, bottoms up. It's like taking a pickle shot, bro.
You
That
feel
shit's fucking
incredible.
down the hatch.
Yeah, dog.
Yes,
Honestly,
dude.
I'm taking worse shit, man. I was stationed in Okinawa, dude. I'm taking worse shit.
We drank wine that was soaked with a snake in it. All right, it doesn't get much worse than that.
Yeah.
Hobby sake's gross.
My point is, like, I get it. Like, if I was him, you know, I'd take the pill, you know, whatever.
Well, that's right.
Whatever
You would,
color you
wouldn't
want to call it, dude. The rainbow pill of goodness. I'm taking it. Yeah. At this point, I'm also old as fuck. My life sucks. Like, all my kids hate me. Nah. I'll take the fucking rainbow pill of goodness every day. Every fucking goddamn day. And then I'll do it all over again. I'll go hard as fuck, dude. Have to take 2 pills the next morning. Don't give a shit.
No. Price is no nothing. It's just, it is there. You have access to as much of it as you want, and you do. You take it every day.
You take it.
And then, after such amount of time, your brain is just still mush. You might feel great, but the brain, it's mush brain, always.
Science has come really far, man, but
Not that.
it hasn't been able to fix mush brain.
No.
If you have mush brain,
Excuse me, sir.
that's a wrap, son. Like, we
Mush
ain't got.
brain. We can make you feel better for a while, but eventually,
We can treat the
still
symptoms, you know, but like, there's no cure.
no. Oh man.
You want to cut it there, bud, and hit the broach, eh?
I think that's a good idea. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this episode of the Weasel Podcast. We really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this podcast and would like to hear us talk about some more things like the bank collapses that are going on in the United States, or perhaps the useless, pointless posturing of making an arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin, then you can come join us on the Broach. Go to our Patreon, The Weasel, and for just $8 a month, you get an entire 4 extra episodes a month. That's fucking $2 an episode, an extra episode every week. We love you lots.
Yeah, we love you.
Thanks.
For sure. Come listen on the Broach. It's I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot of the same shit, except we're really fucking high.
Yeah. Well, I'm not, but Jonah is.
Right.
And I just drink.
Not
Smoke cigarettes like a
Miken. Miken does tobacco.
Just tobacco, because the other stuff is very illegal here, and I would never be party to such nonsense.
Right.
Right.
Love you.
We love you, dude. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Yeah, you have to hit fucking stop recording.
Whoopsie.
It's real cheap, but it's really cold house. I'm trying to get these ends, build empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like, woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait out on our leg for it. Countdown for me.